Your walls aren't the problem, the wounds behind them are. There's a moment in every person's life when love stops feeling like an open door and starts feeling like a battlefield. Not because you don't want closeness. Not because you don't want connection. But because somewhere along the way, someone taught you that vulnerability comes with a price, and it's usually heartbreak. So you began to protect yourself. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But silently, the Stoic way. You pull back. You double-check people's intentions. You don't dive in head first anymore. Love becomes something you study, not something you surrender to. And the world calls that being cold. But it's not coldness. It's self-defense. Why you stopped opening up? People always assume guardedness comes from pride. But it's not pride, it's memory. You remember what betrayal felt like. What false promises sounded like. How it felt giving your all to someone who brought nothing. How it felt being replaced while you were still loyal. How it felt being misunderstood when you were finally honest. Your silence came from experience, not ego. Epictetus teaches, it is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Your judgment learns something. Not everyone deserves the unfiltered version of your heart. The Stoic view of guarded hearts. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless, that's a myth. Stoicism is about being responsible with your emotional investments. The Stoic does not give their heart recklessly. Nor do they hide it forever. A Stoic heart is like a fortress with an open gate. But guards who are fully awake. You can enter. But you must be worthy. Marcus Aurelius wrote, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Meaning, keep your standards high, and your compassion rooted, but don't punish yourself for not trusting quickly. Caution is wisdom wearing armor. Signs love has become your self-defense. You'll recognize yourself in these. 1. You analyze before you feel. You've been burned by rushing. So now your mind filters people before your heart responds. 2. You don't tell people your dreams anymore. Not everyone earned that privilege. Some only came close enough to steal your hope. 3. You keep backup plans, even in love. Not because you're disloyal, but because you've learned people can change overnight. 4. You love deeply, but from a distance first. You wait to see consistency, not chemistry. You want proof, not promises. None of these are wrong. They are signs of a heart that survived. The hidden pain behind guardedness. The truth is, you don't stop opening up because you don't want love. You stop opening up because you loved someone who mishandled you. You were honest with someone who wasn't ready. You gave loyalty to someone who didn't give clarity. You offered depth to someone who wanted distraction. You saw potential where they only wanted convenience. It wasn't love that hurt you. It was the wrong person's inability to handle it. So now, every time someone tries to get close, you feel your old self wanting to open up. And your new self whispering, be careful. That whisper is not fear. It's wisdom. How Stoicism helps you reopen your heart safely. Stoics don't say trust no one. They say trust slowly, wisely, intentionally. Here's how. 1. Separate the past from the present. Not everyone is your ex. Not everyone is the person who broke you. You can be cautious without projecting old pain onto new opportunities. Write this down. Caution protects me. Projection punishes me. 2. Let actions build trust, not words. A Stoic does not fall for potential. A Stoic watches patterns. Chemistry is instant. Character takes time. Time reveals everything. 3. Open slowly, not suddenly. Opening up all at once is not vulnerability, it's desperation disguised as devotion. Open like the sunrise. Steady, warm, intentional. 4. Keep your center even when you care. The Stoic heart loves, but never loses itself. You can open your heart without handing over your identity. Modern reflection. Today's world romanticizes intensity. Tell me your deepest trauma on day 1. Love me fast or lose me. Open up quickly or you're emotionally unavailable. But true connection doesn't rush you. It makes you feel safe enough to unfold naturally. A guarded heart isn't closed. It's just healing. And healing doesn't make you unlovable. It makes you wise. The right person won't be intimidated by your walls. They'll be patient with the door. Practical Stoic exercise. Tonight, write this question in your journal. What made me start protecting myself in love? Then answer honestly. Your guardedness came from somewhere. Knowing its origin makes it easier to manage its presence. Next, write this. How can I open without losing myself? This is the Stoic way. Love with clarity, not chaos. Softness with boundaries. Openness with discernment. Final reflection. Your heart didn't harden. It learned. You stopped opening up because you started paying attention. And that's not a flaw, it's emotional evolution. The Stoic doesn't shut down after pain. They rise with awareness. They guard their energy. They choose connections that feel safe, not loud. Love will find you again. But this time, you'll love with wisdom, not wounds.